It won't go live. What the fuck? What is going on, man? None of this is working. All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Let's get going here. All right. Well, folks, I'm back. Had a night last night. So spent last night going over some of the stuff I did during stream yesterday, and I mainly was working on that Switch light board, trying to kind of trace out where VCon and CC went to, and I just kind of walked around in circles on that one for a while, and I'll admit I kind of gave up on it. I still can't get the board to do more than 5 volts. It won't do anything but one side anyway. So that basically means that there's something wrong with that CC pin, because the CC pin is showing about a 0 voltage drop on diode mode, which means that the line's not connected somewhere. But looking at the board diagrams and tracing everything through, I just can't figure out where it wouldn't be connected, because I do have continuity all the way through the charging chip and yada yada yada. So basically it's just a giant mystery for me right now, and I'm just going to put that one aside and poke at it in my spare time. Today we're going to go and revisit the switch that I got working last night. Now, I did get it working. It will boot, it will charge. However, the BQ chip right here is just it gets blisteringly hot within a second of me plugging it in, which is not a good thing. So I think either the chip has an internal short, or I don't know, something died on it. I'm gonna text around. I'm gonna test the passes around it, make sure that they're not showing signs of shorts. I'm also going to install that missing capacitor, which, yeah, it works without it, but I'm not sure how necessary it is. It does seem like, yeah, see, like it melted this. Oof. This is a thermal pad. I'm going to have to cut a new thermal pad, I think, because it literally melted it to the chip. Yeah, it's a giant mess. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by replacing the missing capacitor, and then see if that fixes it. I don't think that will fix it. I don't think it's a problem. I really think that this chip right here is just dead, and I've got brand new ones, so if anything, we'll just slap a new one on and see what happens, because everything else is working. I mean, even that chip works. It's just it shouldn't get that hot. And I did check on this board right here. I use this board to charge this battery up, and it's fine. When and I'll even do it again. If I plug in a good working battery here, like this battery right here it's like half full, and the instant I would plug it into the other switch, BQ would just get so unbelievably hot that, I mean, it was like, oh, so you can see like 0.48. There, it is booted, and I can hold my finger right on top of this, and it's fine. And look at that, I'm fast charging. I could feel it warming up. It's getting hot, but like by now on the other one, I wouldn't be able to even come close to touching it. I mean, that's pretty hot. I don't know, maybe it's fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, because this is getting really hot too. Maybe I just leave this. No, I mean, like, the only reason I'm worried about it, because I mean that gets hot, but I have to hold my finger against it for a couple of seconds there. So let's pull that off, and then we'll get this going here. And now if I plug this one in, look at that, jumped straight up to 0.65, 0.58. Yeah, see, there's something wrong there. Oh, yeah, see, like instant. So, yeah, so there's an issue with that chip. And you saw how it jumped up to like 0.68 to start. It shouldn't do that on a good board, and we'll do it again here. Plug in the external battery. Apparently I can't plug in a battery today. That's probably because I did lift it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'll just do it real quick. You should see it. It should just kind of start off at 0.48. There you go, 0.48. And it stays steady at 0.48, drops down to 0.2648, and then it goes into fast charging. However, and we'll do it one more time just to verify, and we'll even use the same battery just to kind of replicate everything perfectly here. Same battery, and then see, that's fine. 0.48, 0.52, but see like how it's going up like that? Like it shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's fucked. So let's pull the board out, and then we're gonna start by replacing the capacitor. Then we will test again. I don't think that's gonna be my issue. And then once I determine that's not my issue, then all I will do is replace BQ with the brand new one, and then see if that solves the problem. But first, what we're gonna do is we shall do some testing around the chip to see if there's any shorts that I missed, because I can't remember if I did do any type of short detection the other day. So let's just take a look and see if I can see anything out of the ordinary first. Then we'll start going to the capacitor, and then eventually we'll just move on to the BQ chip itself. All right, brain juice ingested. Let's take a look. Switch over to the microscope here. Yeah, you can see like how that frickin' thermal pad just made a goddamn mess of things in here. This guy's not looking too clever. I could try replacing him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in here with a little bit of alcohol. Boy, it's really just, that really did not do me any good. When I was mucking around that, I wanted to put the thermal pad on it because I noticed it was getting warm, and I figured, maybe it's a good idea for me to kind of cover it in the thermal pad. And now I've got all this junk thermal material, silicon. It's just everywhere now. It's just going to make my life miserable. As long as I can get to that pad, I'll be alright. And as long as, if I pull BQ off, I'll just have to give it a good scrub, but okay. Alright, well, we're going to go and grab my multimeter here. We're going to put her into continuity mode. Continuity mode is when I have a connected circuit. You'll hear a nice audible beep. So basically we're testing for shorts to ground here. So we should get a beep on one side, but not the other. That capacitor's not looking too clever either. I think I did test this. Yeah, I mean, that all seems fine. No short to ground there, no short to ground there. None of these are ground. Is that not a ground plane right there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's definitely not on a ground plane. Now I'm just gonna grab my known working board here real quick. We'll just double verify on this one that we should get no beeps on both sides. Yeah, no beeps. So we know we're all good here. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking the greatest, but just gonna go ahead and just do some resistance readings real quick. Mega ohms. Alright, so the bottom's the broken, top's the good, so we're just gonna go ahead and .4 kilo ohms, and the same up here. 9.4 kilo ohms. So like these are all reading good. Let's just test this resistance here. We got okay. Mega ohms. Let's just mega ohms. Mega ohms. It's kind of a little. They're both in the mega ohms, but we're getting a little bit of a weird reading here. There we go. I don't know. I guess we'll just start with replacing that capacitor and see where it goes. I'm just taking a look around at all the board damage because there was a lot of heat, and I think I've identified where that heat came from. I'll show you that, guys, here in just a second. Yeah, something's telling me I should replace this capacitor as well. When you see that end cap destruction like that, it's generally not a good sign. This guy's just he's just charred. Still got a good connection. Like, I don't know. This guy looks fine. This guy, on the other hand, could also probably do with a little bit of a love, but for those that are wondering, there is no bridge there, and I have verified, and what we could do also set you back into continuity mode. So if there was a bridge, I'd be able to touch this guy, and then this guy, and you'd hear a beep. But no beep. So they're not bridged. It's close, but it is close, so I'll give you that. Could potentially there could be a micro bridge maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, you could see there's just no bridge there. But we'll heat up from the bottom. Well, and there's kind of a small chunk out of that chip. Not really looking the greatest there either. But I think that's just because I scraped away the solder mask the other day, and I can get in there and fix that later. Like, we should still be good. This side. See, like, I'm not getting any connection up here, and I should be. Like, see how I can touch this? Maybe this thing is fried. Maybe I will just replace everything here. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, check some messages there. It's not looking too good all around. And I might actually have. Let me go check to see if I've got those new. Because if I have them new, I'll just replace them new. I'd rather not pull them from my donor board or turn a working board into a true donor board. This is why I need to get a better computer set up so I can freaking not have to do this, which is I had to go step over to my gaming PC to look this up, which is a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so we're on Retro6's wiki right now. That's a 22 microfarad capacitor, which I don't think I have. I have the 4.7. I think I have a 10. 22 microfarad, I'm like 99% sure that I don't have. That's kind of sad. I guess I'm gonna have to add those into my there's the 4.7. Yeah, lots of. There's a 10 microfarad, and I've got an 0805, but I need 22. I don't have that. I am just gonna have to add them in. I I have the 10, I have the 1, I have the 4-7, but the rest of them I don't. I have 22, I just don't have. I'm pretty sure. Let's go grab a switch light board real quick. I don't think. See, I keep trying to make my meter do this, and I just don't think it's capable. I do actually have a tool showing up on Thursday, which should help me with this. See? See, I'm pretty sure this is what I need. Yeah, this looks to be like I would imagine that this chip right here, or this capacitor right here, is a bit like this. That would have to be like this. Right, because then that would. Yeah. I'm thinking. See, they on the switch light though. The reason they did replace. Yeah, these are all very, very similar. These are slightly smaller capacitors. These are the same size. So I'm thinking I can grab one of those. It doesn't hurt. So this is my. Let's do that. We're gonna grab one of my trashed switch light boards. I think this one had too many parts taken off of it. No. And this one, I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just replace all this crap, because quite honest, I think it just needs to get done. I can't mix up my good. This one's the good one, right? Yes, I can't do that. Just make sure I don't ruin good boards more than I need to. We're just gonna pull these capacitors off. This diode right here got just fried. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab you up to 440C here. Coming up, there we go. Let's pull you off real quick. Don't want to lose you, so set it off to the side. Okay. Alright, now we gotta go and do the same thing here. I think we're just gonna heat from underneath this time so I don't melt that frickin' connector again. And, put a little flux on the board. Way more than 8. I gotta get this hair. Come on. This stuff is so freaking sticky, it like pulls pet hair right out of the air, I swear to God. Alright, so we'll just do the same from underneath. Now hopefully I don't frickin' I'm trying to avoid knocking that fuel gauge off. Alright, so I think I am noticing that there is either that's just burnt flux or oh no, we're gonna clean that up real quick and just take a look and see what that might be. And I'm gonna put on some fresh leaded solder anyway. A little sizzle, sizzle. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just turn this light off, get a little bit better inspection. Yeah, it is. Thought that was just exposed trace, but maybe it's just burnt component. I really don't know what that is. I think it's just exposed trace, and I'll just come in here at some point with some solder mask and touch that up. Once it's all verified working, I'll come in with some solder mask and just kind of touch all those areas up so that they're not exposed like they are now. I do need to get some water for my sponge because, wait, oh, there it is. Now I am expecting a delivery of a Switch OLED today, which I've never worked on, and now I'm extremely nervous about, considering my string of luck lately has been so abysmal. I'm really scared to touch it. I promise you, I don't normally have this many weird issues, but I think it's just because the streaming gods want to make me really work for my fixes now. So, got that going. Put some more flux on the board real quick. Don't need much. Let's try out this tip. Might be a little too small for the job, but might be able to get it to work okay. Okay, looks to be heated up. Let's try again here. Okay, that should be more than I need. Way more than I need. And we've got to very carefully grab my donor component. Okay. Okay, let's get you Jimmy jammed into place here. See all this fucking, I swear to God, all this hair. With my focus, weird spot. The only issue is I gotta think a little bit too much solder on that left-hand pad there. You can see how it's kind of not wanting to cooperate with me. Really means that I probably should just kind of flatten that out first, but I'm stubborn. What's gonna happen is it's gonna most likely go vertical on me. See, that's gonna settle down weird too. I think I'd rather it settle more towards the inductor. I don't have to mess with that BQ chip. Could just do this the easier way and try to drop it with tweezers, but I'm never the best at that. I always end up knocking into components, and it's so tight here that let's just try it the easy way first. Yeah, we're back with the 420 degree or so Celsius hot air. Just kind of washing that thing. That seemed to kind of just magically suck itself down to where I wanted it to be. Give it a second or two more. I think we're good. Yeah. So like now, hopefully when I come in with the old continuity test, I should be getting better results. Let's see here. No beepy mode. So this should be ground. Okay, and then I should have. So see this little pad right here. Should have a nice beep when I touch the top of that cap. Yep. See, that's making a much better connection now. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other one that's just to the right of it. First we will pull off from the donor board, and then we will replace on the good board. So that's this guy right here. Let's get you back into focus for you folks. Okay. So these guys I can... Easy peasy. All right, before I lose that, let's put that off to the side there. Hot board. Hot board. There we go. And we're gonna bring you back into focus here. You know, I never did. I'm going to check to see if a freaking wireless mouse works in this thing, because if it does, man, my life would be so much easier. Currently, I got to reach all these weird spots to get to it. All right, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just heat from the bottom again. And I'm going to do my best to pull it off nice and clean. I'm going to move towards the inductors in case. Alright, getting a little hot. That's alright. I knew I was going to do that. I can resettle that later. Ooh. That's not looking too clever. Did I just rip off the fucking pad with that? Well, shit. Not a big deal, because it's huge. It's a huge plane, so I mean, you could always jumper it, but that's just a little weird. Thinking that's just copper, though. course. Just all you have to do to test is just, once again, just do some continuity. Just do quick continuity. I should have, between that rip pad and that little silver contact point up top, I should have a continuity. Got to make sure I beat first. Okay, there's my beat. You probably can't hear it, but we're just going to test from here to here. All right, we're good. So now we need to do the same. Got a little bit of flux. A little too much flux, but I don't mind. Honestly, I like having. I'd rather have more flux than not enough, because you can always just clean it off. Ain't that big of a deal. Alright, so now we need to do the same here. Just get a little bit of fresh solder on the board. Okay. And the same deal. And we gotta go grab our good component here. Drop him on. See, I'm using a little too much solder on these pads, but that's fine. Okay. So the most important thing is not flinging your part off the board. Yeah, see, this is the only issue with using just a tiny bit, like too much solder, is it's kind of hard to get them to lie right. And I could fix this if I wasn't such a stubborn asshole. We also have a big old pool of flux, which makes things a little bit more difficult. All right, we're going to try out that and just see if surface tension helps me out some here. So again, 440 or 20 degree Celsius air underneath the board. Let's see, this is why I prefer just lying everything flat, because I can just focus on one thing rather than two things at once. Just gotta make sure I stay close enough to the board. Alright, melt it down. And there we go. Surface tension did the job. Alrighty. So we're gonna do a little cleanup here. And quick little just sanity test to see if those replaced components solve my problems. They won't, but we'll try anyway. I still think BQ is completely toast right now, honestly, and I should just replace it. Sizzle, sizzle. Okay. Getting some good cleaning here. Now, if y'all remember from yesterday, right before I melted a connector, I said, hey, I need to be careful not to melt this connector. Then I replaced the connector, and then I broke the replacement right after. It was a lovely day with this board. It was a semi-fix, though. I'm going to have to clean things up because things are a little out of alignment, but they work. I'll take it, honestly. I'm going to hit it with just some warm air real quick. Just clean up all the residual alcohol, and then we'll take a look at it under the microscope again. Alright. Yeah, all that exposed trace. Not a huge deal. Definitely used too much solder on the inductor, but nah, who cares? But it's looking good, and of course you always just do your quick little sanity test here and go beep 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 mode. And so basically I should have from the top of this guy right here to this silver test point up here. If I just hold that down, beep, and then that guy should be a ground. So much better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you something here. Now I'm gonna drop a little alcohol on this, I think. Let's cover this chip in some alcohol, right? So then we're gonna take our battery. Now alcohol is not conductive, so this isn't gonna really cause any shorts or anything. So this is an old school short finding trick. You cover your board in alcohol and you plug it in, and then let's see what happens here. Bam! You can see how instantly that evaporates. Yep. I am like 100% convinced that BQ is just something on the inside of it ain't right. But just to continue what we're doing, I think we're gonna go ahead and try to see. I could almost fit that. Yeah, so you saw how that alcohol evaporated super quick. That's a sign that usually that's a sign that there's a short on that chip, where that chip is faulty. But the weird thing about all this is that it still charges, it still boots. The chip is not showing any shorts on the surrounding components. So like I don't know what's wrong with it, but something's not right. You know, it could absolutely 100% be. This is all fine. Still just kind of corrosion from that rust. And so I mean, like, you know, besides this guy right here, which is basically getting cis. Just wanted to see something real quick. So like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that whole pad got eaten away, but it's still got continuity to the inductor. And so all that capacitor does really is, see, it connects these two, which are the SW, to this guy right here, which is like the BTST. And I wasn't really able to get a good explanation on what those legs did, but the data sheet did mention having that specific capacitor connected there. So what we're going to do is we'll replace that, and then if the BQ is still, if it's still unbelievably hot and shorted, or feels like it's shorted, I'll just replace it, and then let's see what happens. I mean, it could be an internal board short, and the only reason I say that is when I opened the switch up the other day. Let's see here, I'll go find it for y'all. I don't know how well this is going to come through on the camera, but this was like shocking to me. See how that kind of looks like an oil slick in there? That's heat damage. And I'm like now convinced, because that's exactly right above the battery, and right below the battery is the BQ chip. And specifically this area right here sits over BQ. Now, my guess is that when they shorted the system with the water, because there was definite water damage, because you can see here that's rust, like legit rust, and then there's just corrosion on the bottom of it, and the water damage indicator was also lit off. So this thing definitely took a bath, and you can see here, you can see those markings. Don't really, there we go. Again, that's heat damage. So this thing went through some shit, let me tell you. Let's go replace that capacitor. Kind of breaks my heart to do this because I don't really want to ruin a... I'll just have to put more in order. Just have to put some on order. Because this board, even though this board suffered some pretty bad water damage itself on the reverse side of the board, I think. Yeah, I see how... Yeah, I kind of deem this one as just not really worth saving, even though it's the CPU. Excuse me, the CPU and the board itself boots. LCD was showing some really funky display, and the game card reader wasn't working, and all this is just charred to shit, and it's just not really worth the repair. So I don't know. We'll just kind of accept defeat, and let's just go harvest this part. So this one, let's just get you in a board holder because I like the extra weight. There's gotta be a better way to do this. So sad that I gotta do this. So sad. In fact, this one's gonna be a real son of a bitch to get out, I think, because it's just... Part of me wonders if maybe I should just pokey jamie it out. Might not have the board pulled out far enough. There we go. Wow. Okay, well that was better than expected. Now I have to be really careful here because I don't want to lose this. Okay. Really nervous. Oh, I did. Yep, I knew it. screwed up a component on the back side of this board. Yep, see, now you can see like thankfully that's fixable, but not really what I wanted to do. I knew I tapped the board. I thought I felt myself tap the board, and then the other problem we've got is that I screw up the fuel gauge in this. I don't think I did. I could fix the other component, that's not a big deal, but that's fine. This guy, on the other hand, it's an easy fix. Fact. While I'm here, I mean, it's really not a big deal. So it wasn't a big deal until I did that. Shoot. Well, let's begin the hunt. Is that it? I don't think that's it. No, that's a capacitor. Well, folks, I am an idiot. I mean, thankfully, I've got a few other liquid damage boards that I think I'm just going to actually be using for more of a proper donor. I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, that one was, oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, not a big deal. Where's my camera? There we go. Yay. Okay. So basically, I'll put you back under the microscope here. Okay, let's just get you put back on so I can feel better about myself. Don't need much flex for this, but okay. So this is a keyed IC. It does require me to match up the dot to the arrow. I think the dot, if I remember right, so I gotta flip this guy around real quick. Come on. If I remember right, I do believe it goes like this. Can I see the dot? No, I can't see the dot. Oh, if I put it on wrong, I put it on wrong. I could switch it around. I think I got that right, though. Just clear off the top of this real quick and see if maybe it's a little bit more visible. Remember, right? God dang it. Come on. Pretty sure that dot. It's in that top left corner there. Yep. Sure is. Yeah, you can see. I'm just gonna poke Jammy out here, and the dot's right there to the left of the Poke Jammy, pretty much. We good. Okay. Well, that's back in place, and thankfully didn't lose the component I needed. Now I need to get you and you. Well, I probably should have. Well, I don't know. I think. Do I have enough solder on there? I might. I'm going to say I do. I am going to put some flux on there, though. Just a dollop. Make my life a little easier. Now, again, I don't think this is going to actually solve my problem, but you know, like, let's just get everything back the way it should be. Because it's just better to do a good job than kind of like sort of make things work. Turn the soldering off too. I just kind of want to melt the flux a little bit so I can see better. Actually, I could just do that from the top like that. We'll melt the connector. Now, the tricky part here is alright, so now I gotta make sure I don't lose the fuck out of this thing, because oh boy, I'll be very upset with myself if I ping this off the board. We're going to be very gentle. Okay. All right, folks. Once again, 420-degree hot air. I don't think this is going to solve my issue, but That settled down gorgeously. Now, just for sanity check, just to make sure I completely didn't. Well, you know what? Before I flip things, I think it soldered okay, folks. But you know, just double check just in case. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. You don't want to flip it over and fucking just drop the shit out of things. So let's see how badly I fucked up the backside of the board. Looking good. Looking good. LED's looking a little worse for wear. And that's the fuel gauge, which we'll give a better inspection to later. If I gotta put another one on, I gotta put another one on. I mean, it is what it is. But okay, so we're gonna do a quick little clean and let the board cool down a little bit before I plug it in. And all the boring stuff. Basically, just gotta scrub. And this time I'm making sure to actually kind of scrub in the direction of that one FTC connector, just because I think that's how I broke the lash the first time when I was doing a clean. I wasn't paying attention and I just kind of brushed upwards and knocked it off, or knocked it out of alignment, and then when I went to close it, it just fully ripped off. A little hot air real quick here. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, not exactly factory, but we're all good again in terms of fresh components. So let's get a battery plugged in real fast, and then we're gonna bring my ammeter into play here and just take a look at what happens. Booted. Nope, it's still blisteringly hot. So BQ is most likely dead. I'm going to have to replace it. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to be doing, but you know, if it is what I gotta do, it's what I gotta do. It's not really the hardest chip to replace. It's also not the easiest. And that's M92. And that's BQ. Yeah. It's not looking the greatest. I don't know what the heck. I mean, it's... Okay. Let's flex a little, push it off the chip, get to the corners, you know. Okay. And then we're just gonna get a little old hot air underneath and good clean pull. Okay. So I mean, all the pads look good. I don't see any like corrosion or anything nasty underneath them. Now if I take a look at BQ, nothing that really says, you know, obviously internal is internal, but let's put that there. I have to be honest in that I very rarely, I think this is maybe the first time I've actually had to replace this. Usually not, I mean, it's not that it doesn't happen, but it's not as common as M92 going out on you. So we got a freshie right here. And you can just see just how tiny these chips are. Oh, I could tin this. I don't know if I should or not, though. Maybe I should. I guess it won't hurt. I guess it can't hurt. More than enough solder on those pads, but you know, like, shit. Solder likes other solder. Kind of get an easier connection if it's wet solder touching solder, you know? I don't really need too much flux here. If I could just maybe just kind of drag a little over, should be good. Okay, should be more than enough. And basically I'm just gonna get a little ball of solder here. Just touch it to the tip so you get a little bit on the tip. And then we'll, oh no! See, that's what I was afraid of. All right, pokey jammy. Okay, so let's try this one more time now. I'm gonna just hold the chip down like so. A little bit of solder on my soldering iron. Now you can't see that off the screen. Just a nice little ball there at the end, and then just kind of touch the ball of the pad a little bit. No, this isn't working. Fuck it. Yeah, I screwed that up. I normally don't do that. I just figured I'd try it this time. And now I have way too much solder there. In fact, is that all oxidized now? Jesus. I might just throw this away and start over again. Oof. Yeah, I probably screwed this one up pretty good. It's fine. I just want to try something I don't really normally do. And you can see how those pads really aren't shiny anymore. And I bridged one too. Yeah. Ugh, what a mess. Okay, well, let's just unbridge this guy real quick. Boy, what did I do to this thing, man? Did I really oxidize it, like, just by touching the frickin'... You know what? I'm not gonna even bother. We'll just start over and do it the right way. I don't want to, like, risk essentially just doing all this work and then figuring out that what I'd done to try to pretend it in my little experiment is gonna break it. So let's just start with the first chip. I'll put that other one off to the side. I mean, it's not like I don't have plenty of donors to use, but I like using new components because I'm bougie like that. I know donors can save you money if you buy broken boards or get boards that aren't fixable when you think they are. Okay. Personally, I just like using new. It's not always a guarantee that it'll work, but generally when you use new, it does. Okay. Alright, we're on the board now. I just got to do the old alignment. Was it top right? I think it's top right. Taking a look here. Trying to find the alignment marker on it. Or is it bottom right? Is that the marker right there, or did I just scrape off the frickin'... We'll double check here in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's bottom left. I'm pretty sure that's maybe the marker. Because I think this is referring to pin 1 of that, but... Come on, buddy. Uh-oh. I thought I lost. I did lose a component in there, didn't I? Or no? I feel like I did. I did. And BQ is bottom left. That is the marker. Shit, how did I lose that 0201 in there though? Oh, is it just standing up? think it's right there, but it's just standing up. I must have knocked into it with the chip. Which again isn't a huge deal. Okay. Okay. Should hopefully see this just kind of let surface tension do the work. I didn't bother retinning anything. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. How? Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. How did it do that though? Like, what the flying F, man? I don't know how I'm gonna go about this because there's so many resistors right here. No, I'm gonna knock something, I know it. Okay. All right. I know that's not soldered on correctly, but just double, triple, quadruple checking that. Looks like that 0201 got knocked back into place at least. So that's good. We got that going for me. Now we're going to add a little bit more fresh flux and maybe we'll get lucky. Second time's a charm here. Since that kind of sucked where it should be. That feels like it's better. Still think it's off some. I think that was my switch being delivered. Nope, it was not. But I did get a whole bunch of silicon wire for my Nintendo project that's coming up. Alright, so my guess here, looking at this chip, is it still needs some love. But we're going to just take a look and I'll show you why. So let's put you into inspection mode here. Alright, so let's just take a look at this chip. Might need some light. Yeah, you can see how like those alignment marks are just off. And then look at this side. Yeah, this is in the need of a little bit of love here because it's not right. not right. So wait, just does not like shiny stuff, does it? Yeah, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on this side using the flat. I don't think that did anything. There was like a weird little, it was like not lying flat on the board here, but that might have done it, honestly. I might have melted something to crap on the back of that board then now. I'm thinking about it. No, we're looking alright. So still looks a little off. We're gonna give her a clean, and it's good to kind of let the board, it's pretty hot right now, so I'm gonna clean, and then we're gonna let it rest for just a second, and then see if I need to get back in there with more flux and keep nudging. Yeah, looks better. Looks kind of straight to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's just take a look. Yeah? It's looking okay. Passable. Not the greatest on that side. That one looks fine. That looks okay as well. I mean, like, not perfect, but I don't think it's bad. Just want to keep scrubbing a little bit. It's kind of really hard to inspect this chip for some reason. just because of where it is on this freaking thing. We're gonna get you back into focus here. Dry. It's not horrible, but this side is not too clever, right? Honestly. Not the worst, not the best. I could probably get in there with some solder and an iron. Like, I think they're all connected. Same thing with that. It's like, it's just off by like a hair. I just can't get it to focus too well on this side. Let's just do this. Okay. Same thing, like that looks a little light on solder, and then this side's like perfect. Well, you know, what do you say, folks? I think what we're gonna do is just try it. It's the worst that could happen, right? What is the worst that could happen here? Oh, my brain juice went off. A little coffee, even though it's late in the afternoon. Yeah, it's freezing. Who cares? Meh. Should be good anyway. Should be good anyway. Okay. So, my guess is, just knowing my luck, either it's just completely not going to work now because I screwed up the installation, or it's going to be the same problem. So, get the amp meter into view here. Oh, if I actually had people in my chat, I'd ask what you guys thought of things. But since I'm here by myself, I think it's going to not work. No, it's working. Same thing though. Gets insanely hot. So I'm guessing that other BQ wasn't the problem. I don't know what to do about this. Let me just do this real quick without a battery, and it shouldn't draw any amperage. It's not. .05. Makes me wonder if I do have a short on the board somewhere, because I don't think it should be doing that. I mean, I could have an internal short. No, this one's doing a .05 draw too. But if I plug this one, well, that one gets insanely hot too. Right away. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. I don't know. This one didn't feel like same thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just supposed to get that hot. I don't think that's the case, though. But it's the same thing. I swore when I tested this before, it was not doing that. Let's see, I pulled the... Well, it didn't like that. I might have just fried it completely. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, it shouldn't be conductive. Oh, Lord. Oh, I just popped the unpoppable fuse, I think. Yeah, I blew the fuse on this guy. So there is a little fuse right above that port right there. And I think whatever I did, I didn't think... Boy, I'm just an idiot. Just an idiot. So basically I should have connectivity between this pad and this pad right here. I do, so I didn't pop the unpoppable fuse. So I blow M92? No. M92 is fine. Just a day. Just a fucking day. What did I do to you? Why are you not happy now? You were working just fine. And now you're only negotiating fucking 5 volts. Yeah, see, now it's doing that weird thing again. Yeah, I don't know, I just... Oh, I broke something on this board. Okay, well, I just fucked this thing up. That's great. Well, we're still having the issue on this board where this thing just gets insanely hot. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm just being weird. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's supposed to get this hot. Now it's down to point. See, it's slowly dropping amperage, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I'm just being paranoid, and I just did all this work for absolutely no reason. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one back together. And then I'll just kind of play with it over a couple of weeks. And we'll see about we'll see if it melts anything. I just don't. I don't know. There's something in me that's telling me that level of heat that I'm feeling isn't right, but I could be completely wrong. Like. Alright, I lost. Let's go right here. I need to get it pulled out. I swear, once these Wi-Fi antennas get just pulled out, just barely out of position, they never go back the way they're supposed to. Oh, that's right. I did want to. Yeah, see, there's a whole chunk of rust right there that I kind of want to get to. It's hard to see, but let's see if I can't just kind of clean this out. Alright. Still don't trust this thing. Always just fan. Always just fucking fan, isn't it? Great. I don't know why these things always just give me just the biggest effing headaches getting them back in every time. And now, of course, these fish you out, and then we gotta go get the other one now because you're a son of a bitch and you just want to hide on me, huh? There you are, and you need to get pulled out. Okay. You guys need to get pulled out. 1 and 2. Okay, and now, usually it's just this little bit of a, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's such a pain in my butt, man, let me tell you. Okay. Well, I got the LCD hooked in. That's good. So this is the fan and the power button connector here. Okay, that's good. Alright, and we got boy, you're just a pain in my butt. I always tell myself I'm just going to start disconnecting the game card reader. I'm lazy, unless I have to do the better. But I probably shouldn't be lazy. Okay, so there's a couple of these black screws need to go in before I continue because they get hidden by the game card reader and become a giant pain in the butt to deal with. So I'm just gonna screw you down. Okay. Let's get all my black screws put away here. Well, these screw posts seem fucking stripped now, too. I did have a bit of a problem getting them out. Or is that not? Am I missing one? Pretty sure that was... Okay. Yeah, so this guy, this is the Joy-Con rail right here. Now the reason this one's got is a pain in the butt is you've got to make sure it's sitting beside the screw post, not on top of it, because when you go to screw things in, it's gonna, and I've seen it happen, you put a hole right through the ribbon. Literally seen it happen. Open up a switch one day, and boy, the guy like lit a bomb off on the inside. It looked like there's so much damage everywhere. Careless damage, which, you know, I'm very good at, but flex connectors, just normal operation for a flex connector is like, there shouldn't be much of an issue. Okay, so there we go. And I'm doing all this, and I seem to remember that my dumbass might have to go back and resolder this flex connector. Boy, I don't like how that looks. Boy, these Joy-Con connectors I got they don't seem very good. 'Cause that latch does seem like it's about to break on me again. I don't want to ruin the plastic, so I'm going to use a plastic tool for plastic here. Nope, I went down okay. Okay, so then hook up our game card reader. This one's kind of a son of a bitch. Not the hardest, but you could still break this pretty easy if you're not paying attention. Okay, that went in okay. I'm hoping I didn't. I feel like I'm missing a black screw here, and I shouldn't be. But we're gonna just secure you down. That's solid. Alright, before I hook up my speakers, I'm gonna do a quick sanity check here. Okay, I mean, it's booting, touch works. Oh, I did. So I need a Joy-Con that works here. Now, we're going to just use one of my personal Joy-Cons because I know these are fully functional. And then the left one that I need. So yep. See, that left Joy-Con's not working. What about the right? Right's not working either. Fan's working, so... Huh. Oh, both Joy-Con rails are not working. Okay. Fan's working though, which is good. BQ is still burning hot, but my Joy-Con rails aren't working. Okay, well, that's a thing. That I'm gonna have to figure out. Weird. Both of them aren't working though. Okay. I mean, that could be why. It's not really looking too centered or anything. I could try just replugging it. That very well could be it. Just make my life a little easier here, even though I'm probably gonna have to I don't know. And the other one kind of looks like I've got that one in there as far as it can go. Now I do know that I did have some issues with this before, and yeah, that's definitely going to need to get reflowed, so all this work is for naught. Well, let's see if we can get the right one to show up now. I guess I could just do a quick inspection of the rail. It's not looking the worst, not looking the greatest. I am seeing a little bit of corrosion in there. Let's see if this light helps a little bit. Just a little bit, but it's not terrible. I do have spare Joy-Con rails, but yeah. God, this thing was just fighting me. Yeah. Yeah. And see, it's not even kicking into fast charging either. Screen brightness is all the way up. If I turn it all the way down. Uh-oh. There we go. Now, touchscreen seems fine for the most part. Is BQ still getting insanely hot? It is. It is. I mean, the fan's working at least. Problem is, since I don't have a freaking controller hooked up now, I can't. I don't know how to exit this since I don't have a controller hooked up, and it won't work. I'm sure the left one won't work either. Yeah. Basically. Oh, just fighting me, and fighting me every step of the way, huh? Let's see if I can connect one wirelessly. Oh, actually, that's a good question too. I need to go check my Wi-Fi. I mean, yeah, Wi-Fi is fine. That's L plus R on the controller, which doesn't seem like it wants to connect wirelessly either. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to connect. I mean, both these are not being picked up at all. This one's just completely dead. Boy. Yeah, this is charging circuit's not right. It's only charging at 0.3 amps. Still burning hot. Don't want to run this too long without the heat shield on. But none of those are working at all. I'm gonna try some more. I know it's just gonna give me the same result, but I've got more Joy-Cons that I can test with. It's kind of a pointless test, but around here somewhere. Okay. Oh, where'd I stick them? Those were all. Oh Lord, I can't find my Joy-Cons. Alright, well, I don't want to burn this CPU out, so I'm going to turn that off real fast. Might be at a stopping point with this thing too, which is really effing sad. Dude, I feel like I did something stupid with them. It's on my docks. Let's see, is it in here maybe? Nope. That's just all DS crap and Game Boy stuff for later when I actually get into mod streams, which should be soon because obviously the repair stuff is just not going my way lately, so would be nice to actually show some stuff that frickin' works at the end of the stream. Boy, I seem to have lost my entire bag of Joy-Cons. They are just disappearo, which is amazing. Okay. How many more things can I blow up today, huh? Well, I don't know what I did with them. Which is really freaking sad, because it's a lot of freaking Joy-Cons that are now missing. Maybe I did stick them in this weird box. Taking a look at one thing real quick while I'm up. Yep. Alright, I'll be right back, folks. Alright guys, you know what? I think we're not going to get much farther with this thing today. I don't really feel like looking at failure anymore. So we'll put that aside. And how about we do a little bit of an unboxing, huh? So I got a couple of new things that just showed up. And let's not dox myself. Which I probably just did, but not like it matters. Nobody's watching anyway. All right. So this guy isn't anything I'm going to work on in particular, but okay, grab that out. That's just an invoice. Okay, looks good there. Well, they good job wrapping this thing, huh? All right, look at this, huh? You might have just saw what it was. Let's see here. Yeah, something from Retro HQ. First product from them. Let me try it out. And just some instructions, it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep that because look at this. It's a Neo Geo Pocket flash card. Also, it did come with the 8 GB SanDisk, right? Oh, well, look at that. Merry Christmas to me. They upgraded me to a 32 GB model. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's a 3D printed case. And that is definitely not injection molded. But yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a while now. When I got a Neo Geo Pocket, actually, if I just stretch a little bit here, you can see this guy right here. So this guy, don't have batteries in him anymore. Do not. Okay. Let's do this. So I bought this thing ages ago, and it's a fully functional device, except the screen is damaged. And as with all of my handheld consoles, I like to modernize them now. And so what I did is I ordered an IPS display for it. And unfortunately, the options for flashcards out there for the Neo Geo Pocket are slim and none. And the one that was readily available had this limitation that I just was not a fan of. And that limitation is that if you wanted to run more than one game, you have to hook it up to your computer. So like you take the flash card, you load a game into it, and then you can play that game. So next time you wanted to go play, let's say, Metal Slug 2 instead of 3, you have to go back to your computer, reload it up. Now, this guy takes a flash card a little flash card, a little SD card here, right? Works similarly in that I could only have one game loaded onto the EEPROM at a time, but I could load the games from the flash card rather than the computer. So basically what that means is I can load up the whole Neo Geo Pocket and Neo Geo Pocket Color library onto the card. And even though I have to kind of only load one game at a time, I am able to actually load from the card. So I had to wait months for that to become available. And oh, look at that. There's batteries in it. So we can actually just do a quick little demo here. Make sure that's, yeah, fits pretty good. It's a little stiff. All right, power button's on the left. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see those lines on the right-hand side. Look at that. Oh, that's Neo Geo Pocket. Yeah, that's fine. There you go, Retro HQ. Very cool. Okay. So, all right. So basically, what's going to happen here is, oh, there's no lines showing up, and that's cool. That's really weird. That's really funky. Okay, so it does warn you a couple times. Now, if I pop in, so of course the one I did buy a game because I wasn't sure when or if this flash was going to become available, and I wanted to have something I could test with. So of course the game that you buy for Neo Geo is Metal Slug. But see, you can see the lines, and then it goes away. So it's only like, you can see lines there, yeah, all throughout the game. Yeah. So yeah, but it does work. So I mean, this is the Metal Slug. You can see I'm able to walk, shoot, jump, aim. So yeah, it works. But I gotta repair the screen here and but okay, enough of that. Just kind of wanted to show that off because I've been waiting for that for a while, and then I got notice probably like the beginning of November from Retro HQ that they were gonna have new game drives available for the Neo Geo Pocket, because I guess we've been dealing with this component shortage ever since COVID started, and I guess he was unable to source necessary components or source them in an affordable fashion to build these drives, and then either he found updated components that are cheaper and more readily available, or his old supply became back in stock. Whatever the case, I now have a working game drive to use, so I will be modding that Pocket Color very shortly, and we'll go check it out. So I have one more package, and I am very excited about this one. Very, very excited. What I am going to do here is this and that. Okay, do this and that. All right, so bam. Yeah, we're going to just in case, and you guys get. Okay. Well, I think that should just take care of everything. So I just don't want to dox people. All right, so let's slice you open. I think. Man, these people have been. I'm getting some funky boxes lately, but I gotta say, at least they're packed correctly. So we'll just break all the Boy Scout rules and cut towards me. Yeah. What do we got in here? Oh, we got some Joy-Cons. We got a tablet. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's another Switch, right? This is no ordinary Switch, though. Oh, now we've got some Joy-Cons. A little beat up, which I didn't see in the listing, which is... ain't one thing, it's another, right? Completely dead. Okay. Got some white Joy-Cons, eh? But if there's one thing you have not noticed about the Switch, there's a little couple of minor scratches. Can't tell. I think there's a... oh, that's a screen protector. So hopefully those scratches are on the protector, which would be great. Now the Joy-Con rails are phenomenally good, and there's the reveal right there. And if y'all know what you're looking at, you know. But what this tells you is, without a doubt, this is a Switch OLED. And ooh, wow! I like the updated. The updated kickstand is nice. It's got these nice arms. It's got this kind of stiff feeling to it. Okay, now I do check here. Nothing. Now, folks, drum roll. Do we get a free game? No. Okay, so the other thing, that first thing we check on all Switch devices is we just take a quick look at the USB port here real quick. And do this. And the reason that we look at the USB port is because if the person before me decided to plug in something that shouldn't have been plugged in and bent some of these pins, if I plug something into it, I could make things way worse than they need to be. Now, the next thing I'm going to check, you give the port a little wiggle here. Solid. It's a little loose, but not bad. And same thing with this now. That's good. I really don't want to muck with this because I don't have any OLED ports. But it does feel solid. So, all right. So he was saying no power, no charge, and that's a pretty common fault with Switches. I got a pretty good deal on this. I paid $184 before tax. That he kind of banged me up on the shipping, which I wasn't too happy about. But I think all said and done, I paid about $215 for this thing. And the good thing about this is I could sell the tablet by itself for almost $300. Wow. I mean, no power whatsoever. What about the other side? Okay, so I've got charging on one side, but not the other. So I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to try to turn it on real quick, see what happens. Yeah, I'm not getting any response. So we're gonna let this sit. I don't know what time is it, 3:56? I could say for like 10 minutes maybe. It's charging at 0.09, so it's quite possible that the battery is just trickle charging right now. So what I'm going to do is just let it sit for a bit and then see if maybe we get a little response. So I'll do all this before I open it. Speakers. This is the first time I've ever even seen one of these, and they actually feel a little heavier than the normal switches, but more well put together. It's in really good shape. There's some scratching on the back there. All the screws are here. Now the case is... Okay, there's two Y-wing or tri-tips right there, which is classic Nintendo. It's a little stiff maybe because of the cold. There's some sort of glue substance right here. Something sticky anyway. Don't really know what this is. I do seem to be missing the screw right there, which doesn't make me too happy, which means it's potentially been opened. Oh, wait. I think I got a bad USB port, which sucks because I'm gonna have to order some. But yeah, see how, yeah, I do. Are both controllers dead? They seem to be. So I'm guessing probably what happened here is this guy most likely knocked this around while it was plugged in, and now the charging port's all screwed up, which means when I probably pull this off, I'm going to have ripped traces. Well, that's like that. Actually, what I'm going to do... Let's try to find my USB-C breakout board. Oh, that's it right there. And this is the broken one. Great. I thought I threw the broken one away. I don't think I did. Just not good for me. Just wanted to do a quick diode check, and my guess is that CC line is going to be 0. Red on ground, CC. Yep. And VCon too. No, I think this is the broken breakout board. I think it is. I don't know what I did with my other one now. Just knocking everything over. This is not good. This is why I had that little pink bag for it. Or not. So that's a bad sign. We might actually really just have a completely trash USB port. Yeah, see? I think that's the problem. Like if I put a little bit of upwards pressure on this, getting readings and then VCon. So it's the same thing. So that CC pin's not giving me a diode reading. Oh, the good thing though is at least VBus looks okay. So my guess is I probably have a trash USB port, most likely with ripped traces underneath. And that means that I'm most likely going to have to order myself a new port and then do trace repair. Nothing on that side. So we're just going to let this sit and see if maybe we get a charge on it after a while. I'll keep my eye on it here. Okay. I somehow must have lost. Yeah. Somehow lost a black screw for one of my switches, which again annoys the living shit out. Oh wait, there it is right there. I'm an idiot. Perfect. You know, just to make my life a little easier, so jewelry bags for me. You know, you go to Hobby Lobby, you pick up a pack of these things, and they'll last you for the rest of your life. They can help you keep your fasteners nice and organized. Some folks like to say, just, you know, Kapton tape's fine. And Kapton tape's great if you tape them to your device or whatever. But I think that you have a higher chance of, if they're in a bag, they're going to be in the bag. If they get knocked out from underneath the tape, or when you're pulling the tape off, if one of them flings off in the God knows where, you're going to be missing fasteners. And that's why I stick with bags. It's a little bit more work, but you can keep things nice and separated. And then you could tape the bags to wherever the screws go or whatever, or you can keep them with the device like I like to do. And that way when you go to work on it later, if you can't get everything done in one trip. Oh look, see, look now. See? 0.47 amps. So my ultimate guess here is this guy murdered the OLED port. So we're going to try one more time here. Not getting anything on screen. Now I have to say, like, I've legitimately never run an OLED, so I don't know. You know, we're just gonna let this sit and charge. It seems to be charging. I mean, it's slow charging, but it's charging. What do we want to work on? I really didn't want to be streaming this late today. I might just call it here, but we do have okay, so now You folks remember this board. This is for that atomic purple. Shoot, is my microphone dead? Yeah, no, it's not. So this is for that atomic purple board where the input was not really working. The thing was just, I don't know. Buttons were pressing other buttons and blah, 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 blah. Now I did do a little bit of some research here. And I just took time to look at the board again. A lot of flux in this thing, so it's kind of sticky. All right, now I'm gonna do that. Kind of helps loosen things up a little bit so that I don't rip the bail off this one and have to replace it again. Okay. So the issue with this guy was that, well, let's see if we can do it this way. All right, so everything looks kind of hunky-dory, right? And I thought so too. And you know, one of the things I've learned about this is that you know, double, triple, quadruple check your work, right? So solid, not solid, not really solid, not solid, 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 not solid, solid, not solid. So basically, these just didn't solder right. And we're gonna just go ahead and hit them with some more hot air and see if that does anything. And if that doesn't do anything, we will hand solder them. Excuse me. Oh. Again, I don't really have the most faith in the world that this will solve the problem, but it definitely would explain why I'm getting such janky input. Now that I've just filled this port with more flux, oh, yeah, you guys can't even see because I'm an idiot. There we go. Alright, that should be good enough, y'all. Still chugging along at 0.47 amps on that OLED, which is good. Be nice if I get it to turn on, and then that way I'll know it's working, and then all I have to do is figure out what's causing that port to act the way it does. Gotta really just make sure things get nice and wetted down. tell, yeah, we should be good there. As you can see up the top, very top of the screen, that little test pad, once I see that go molten, then I know that the board's hot enough that all those pads underneath it should be molten. And then now you see how it just went kind of dullish looking. So we're just going to let things sit for just a couple more seconds before I touch it. And we'll poke at it some more. I just think the pads are a little light on solder, and there's just not much for it to grab onto. So, you know, unfortunately, that means it won't solder. I'm really cramped up here, but yeah. Board's still a little hot, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, I think, yeah, there we go. Back. Sorry, I just had to, you know, use the bathroom a little bit there. So, just so y'all are informed, I was in fact in the bathroom. Okay, so we hit it with some heat. Those pads still look real light as solder to me. Board's cool to touch. Let's see here. Solid. 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 That one's got a little wiggle to it. So does that, I think. Yeah, hit that like this. Nah. It's an optical illusion. Solid. I think that one's got some wiggle. So these are all super light on the solder. That one's definitely got some wiggle to it. So does that one. Okay, so now we're going to very carefully try to add a little more solder into these guys here. Just to see if maybe that'll help some. Oh, well now current on the switch is up to 1 amp. Okay, so that means it's fast charging. So real quick, let's just still not getting anything on screen. Oh, it's fast charging, but Yeah. Oh, well, we'll keep letting this charge, but like... Last little trick you can do is hold the power button down for a good time. See that? Yeah, I don't know. It just booted, but nothing's on the screen. Literally nothing. It just booted though. Okay, it's booting. I can hear it in the home screen, so the display is not coming on. Well, the device is booting. There's no backlight, so that could be just because of a bunch of different reasons. And I have to open it up to figure that out. That's kind of curious if I can maybe plug a Joy-Con in and hear it connect. Nope. Ooh. This is super sticky. My guess is this is going to be liquid damage. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, these, wow. Wow, 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 wow. They're really, really trashed. Now, this one wasn't even working. I don't know where my other ones are. So these Joy-Cons are trashed. The funny thing is that the console itself, the motherboard is 100% operational in terms of booting and whatnot, but there's no display on the screen now. I do need, I'm looking for my flashlight here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a flashlight up against the screen, and then I'll see if I could see the display. And if I can see the display, then I know the backlight's dead. Let's make sure I'm still on. Okay. I have to do this off camera. Problem is I can't even see. I don't. I'm not seeing anything, so the display is not working completely. Well, that's not really a good thing. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to just shut this down completely. Okay, well, there's some things to look at with the OLED switch, and I'm looking forward to it, but yeah, this one's looking like another struggle bus purchase for me. So I'm actually going to just, because this thing is so freaking expensive, the last thing I want to do is mark up a display. I am going to wrap you up in some bubble tape. My guess, though, judging from the fact that the Joy-Con controllers are so effing sticky, we're gonna have some liquid damage to deal with. That's gonna be a fun one to solve. All right, so let's get back here. All right, so just kind of trying to get a little bit of solder onto these pads here. Not doing too bad of a job. There we go. There we go. Just get these guys, even though they were good and soldered up. A little extra won't hurt. And we just gotta tap this last one. All right, so now that we've got that added in, you can see that all the lovely burnt Amtex, because this stuff just burns. That one might need a little bit more, eh? Let's just let's do that. Fourth one from the right. Not really sure. I don't think I did that right. Still feel like I could just use the good old tappy tap tap. Still think it's not enough solder on that pad, to be quite honest. Problem is, you can see how that ball of solder is really, yeah, see, it's just, I gotta do this the wrong way, which is kind of put it on top of the tip. Damn it. This is why board holders are good. There we go. That's better. Now it's got some more solder on the pad. And I'll probably just go hit him again with some heat. Oh, that's not moving. Okay, so let's grab ourselves. I'm gonna have to hit this up with some toothbrush action, but the difference now is you can see all those pads that looked a little light on solder are a lot more blobby. So if I really wanted to, I could go hit it with hot air again. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I just screwed myself. But maybe I still have the pin. Might have just broke off that pin. Everything else does seem to be okay. Yeah, there's tons of flux in there though. Basically, we're just gonna try to get that out if we can. You don't really want flux to stay in there. You can see how like sticky everything is. So basically, keep just flooding it with alcohol, and we'll probably do more hot air from the bottom. I'm just trying to squish it out. That latch should really move fairly freely. Just gonna just keep scrubbing just in case. Alright, so that's feeling better. Real test comes when I just dry off all this excess alcohol. Okay. Let's give her a nice little test here. I like using this plastic tool more than my finger. Yeah, it's passable. It's a little stiff. Just inspecting the pins here real quick, make sure I didn't damage any when I was brushing. Looks all to be in working order to me. All of those pins look a lot better, minus that fourth one from the right, which probably should fix, but let's dry everything off here. I don't know, after I shorted that one board. I still don't know how I fucking shorted that board. That pisses me the hell off, you know? Okay. So the big issue with this guy was the daughter board inputs, you know, the left-hand side. Was not all of them are functioning, and then some of them, like if I pressed down on the D-pad, then it would turn the volume down as well. So that's usually a sign that you got a problem somewhere in the ribbon cable. And I bought a brand new ribbon cable, and I did some basic testing with it, and I was still getting the same issue. And put it into a completely different housing, and I actually got all the buttons to work except for the screenshot, and the screenshot button absolutely refused to work for me. And so I don't know. I don't think it was the ribbon. I needed some spare ribbons anyway, and it's good to have some known working ribbons so that if I do run into similar issues, I could just pull out a known working one, a brand new one, and slap it on there, and then just do some quick testing with it and help narrow down my problems. Now the biggest issue okay, so it's cable's going in okay. There's still a little bit of flux in there, but not much. That's good. I think I had to replace the LCD on this one. I don't know. The LCD connector, but no, that looks good. Okay, that one went okay. Alright, now we gotta just plug in this battery right here. Remember, if you're doing this yourself, you always want to unplug the battery first before connecting or disconnecting any of the ribbons. So, I do know this was a bootable board. 0.47. There's a battery charging symbol. Okay. So far, so good. But okay. Going to system settings, and then we're just going to go to our controllers and sensors. This input devices, controller buttons. Okay, so now we gotta have fun here. So left, down, right, up, left. Still know that guy. Well. Okay, so, and then let's check this guy real quick. Yeah, see, I've got to... Okay, so the minus button and that button aren't working. Okay. Well, we made some progress on this. So I still think that we're going to have to solder up that one leg still. Progress though. So we're still not getting him. And the way that we can test for that is I do have a daughter board available. Let's just get you pulled out. Good. Okay. All right. Well, that's good progress because before I was like getting way more weird shit happening. So, Kat, you're not. No, I love you, but no, I don't know. Okay, so like basically what we need to see here, see like this is the daughter board, and that right there is the the button for the shoulder, which is not working currently. And the minus button is this guy right there, which I'm sure one of those vias, yeah, there he is. It's gotta be it. So you can follow, see, like, I think, pretty sure that this via right here you could trace it all, literally just trace it all the way down to the connector. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook the, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna hook up a spare, we got a spare cable here, one of our new ones. Okay, so we're gonna hook it's a little awkward. There we go. Okay, nice and easy. And then what we can do here, let's just go back to you. Okay. Basically, you know, what you do is we'll just walk through all this. Oh, that's what happened to my Joy-Cons. Dang it. Well, turn you on to beepy beep mode. Beepy beep mode. So basically, when I make a connection between 2 points, it'll beep. So let's see if we can't get this all in the frame for you. Yeah, okay. So what I like to do, I mean, if you're just really kind of sussing things out, you're going to want to take, so this is, if you pay attention, it's hard to see now because I don't have the microscope on, but you can see, like right here, there's a trace, and this trace is what goes, if you sat there, you could follow it all the way down. Now basically, what you do is you just touch this, and then I can rub on the cable, and it's right away I get a beep. Oh, I did get a beep. There it is. Okay, so we know we have a connection from this to the end of this cable, right? So then what you do, let's turn it off. Then what you do is you're going to hook cable into the motherboard. It's actually a lot harder to do. You know what? In fact, because I can't see anything, it's so much nicer just to be able to actually watch this instead of like squinting. Because you don't, again, these connectors, especially this one and the LCD, they break so easily, and if you jam or just slightly misalign the frickin' cable and jam it in there and not realize it, you will absolutely just bend the crap out of the pins. See, now it's slid in. So nice. Right? Okay? So, what we do here, it's hard to tell, but basically I'm going to be doing the same test, right? I'm going to make sure that the signal for this pad on the daughter board is making it over to this connector. And I just test. There we go. I don't know if you can hear that. So it's this one right here. which I don't. Okay, so it's making it to the back of the board just fine. Okay, well, I mean, this is very interesting. A very interesting problem. Well, that's right. And then the other thing that we needed to test was, so the minus button wasn't working. Now, fortunately, I think I'm just going to have to hand trace that for now. I'm pretty sure the minus button, he's this guy. So he's going to be the second trace. So he goes to this resistor, which means that, oh, see, I don't even think I have anything to test with on the backside of this board. I really don't. It would be this via right here. Yeah. But I think this resistor, so weird. Is that connected between the two? It's gotta be. So it's the same thing basically. We're gonna grab this pad right here. This is, yeah. Alright, so it's the second. So basically, actually, you know what? We'll just do this the easy way, and then we'll just test. We just touch here, rub along this connector. Okay, got a beep there. It's not ground. And then test over here on my other one. See, I'm not. Okay, so I am actually getting. This side by side. Let's grab this out of the way here. Actually, I'm going to do a manual focus too. So I said it was this guy right here, and then so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the left. So 6 from the left, and then one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be. I'm saying it's going through all the way to the other side there. Okay, so that's that pin, which means that now, I'll bring you back into view here. Well, actually, now I can probably test this point. Nope, nope, nope. But the test to this pad here, it does. Huh. Just makes me wonder. It's this guy right here. Alright. Yeah. And then, I mean, that would actually kind of point more towards. Is this guy connected to this guy? No. Okay, he's connected there. So this should be connected to pin. I am getting connection. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's kind of funky, but working. And then I think the only other thing I can really do is go put it back in the Atomic Purple case. Get my test ribbon put back aside here, because this is a good cable. Okay. 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 Well, you know, like, I see it seemed like this guy right here was. So I said, so 6 back should be that guy. So I should theoretically see. Now this is good. I know that this is soldered in right, because if I'm getting connection from the pin to the passive, then I know that the leg is soldered on good. Again, I mean, I'm sure all these pins are fine. There's some gunk right there, which we might just be able to blow out. That gunk. I don't know what that is. Probably just flux though. You just got to be really careful about. Yeah, it's just some flux. Pins look good though. They look soldered on fine. I'm still a little pissy about that one right there, but I think even that's good. So really, all we can do now. Grab the case again. Keep running some tests on this. See, I'm missing a screw for what I was. Alright, so let's just do this. Oh no, I do have both screws to work. Okay. So we're just pulling some stuff apart because we're gonna keep doing our continuity testing here. So let's get you back in the. Let's get this out of the way. Now, we have no real reason to hook anything up, but we do want the board to lie nice and flat. Why? Why are you being such a pain? Where's the thunder? Why you do this? Did I screw something up over here? Sometimes I knock these membranes out of alignment. Usually don't have any problems with these freaking light. There we go. Lights very rarely give me an issue. So we're going to just pull you off to the side because we don't need you. Okay, that went in nice and good. So now we know for a fact here so I know okay, so we're going to bring the multimeter back up. Okay. Okay, so we said that was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. Pin 6 was the one that this guy. Alright, so see, now I've got to figure out on this board. Yeah, see, it's not going through to the other side. That's done correctly. So basically here, I'm going to hold that there, and then we're going to swing you over here so I can see better. Alright, now we said to follow that trace on the left. We're just following it down, so it's this guy right here. Let's just see. And that power flex just got ripped out again. I think we said it was this guy. There. Oh. That's ground though, is it not? Yeah, that's ground. So we said, so blah, 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 follow it down to the bottom trace, bottom trace, bottom trace. He's going to that resistor right there. Okay, so we know that this guy right here, let's see if he's connected down here. See, we don't even have a connection down here. Makes me wonder. I could look at this cable, but it feels like I almost want to just solder this frickin' thing so that I can have a visual indicator of where I'm at. I'm sorry it's a little blurry, I just don't feel like focusing right now, but see, we're not getting, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so that means now when I swing you back over here, I should have a connection here. And I don't. And I don't. So like, okay. So we saw how that would be up now. Now here's the other test we can do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this. Now I suspect, I had suspect that this cable was damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But see, like that line looks fine. I was thinking that the one, like the third one from the left there looks like it was damaged, but you could see some other damage in the middle of the cable I'm not too happy about. It doesn't look too good, but sometimes it's just visual. So the other thing I can look at is over here. And this one, pull it out, and these look all fine too. So let's take our other cable, which we know we had continuity from one end to the other. Let me verify this. I mean, it could be a daughter board fault too. I mean, I could go out and buy another daughter board just for the fuck of it and just pop that sucker in there and see what happens. But okay, so she slides in just fine. Perfect. Then we got to take this guy. This is kind of a pain in the ass. See, these cables are kind of like folded all awkwardly and stuff to make this work. Without that fold, things are really just kind of, you gotta like bend shit and it just doesn't go in very well. Alright, so we'll just kind of, what the heck? Well, I'll do heck. Try not to lose shit here. Now, you know what? It's a lot easier to do it the other way around. So we're gonna get you back in the frame here. And do this the easy way. So basically, it should just slide just fine. Bingo, bango. And then we'll get this guy in the frame here. Now, this is a lot easier because I have less to deal with, and I can actually just take this, just hold it down with the pair of tweezers like that. And then he should slide in just so easy. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, so known working cable, right? Once again, I think it is up here. It is this guy on the right. And it would be this guy right here. Okay, we got to one connector, and then we're going to go over this side to the other connector. Okay, so now I'm really curious. Here. So it's potentially really is the cable that's fucked up. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and get the switch put back together here, get her in working order, just so the LCD and the digitizer will work. All right. Now this is the nice thing about doing this is that plugging the power in is so much easier because you can just use your fingers. Okay. I don't know, guys. Over under, do you think it's going to work? I don't think it's going to work. Oh, actually, I did need to do that because that power ribbon was getting like is all janky. So let's get you put back into place here. Okay, that's looking fine now. Okay. Alright, let's get some power put into her. Alright, battery charging symbol. Yeah, that still works. Left, down, up, right. Capture works. Minus works. That works. Now I was a dumbass here and I didn't hook up with a button. So let's see if I can't get that working now. But the fact that the minus work was a huge sign. So now, two of these brass screws here. Alright, and just because I'm tired of moment of truth, folks. Ah! Okay, so B A Y X plus right trigger works somewhat. I'm just probably, yeah, I think we're just going to press it one more. So we should have 3 rights when I press this again. Three rights. Oh, plenty of rights, actually. I was kicking. Oh, folks. So I guess that cable was damaged. And then last but not least, we did plus, right? Yeah. And then last but not least, we got the home button. Back to home. And then we're going to do one more picture test here. Capture taken. Working. Thumbstick is working. Yes! All right. It's hard for you to see because the light's kind of refracting, but that is amazing. Okay. So it looks like it was a combination on this one of I needed to just do a better job on the FPC connector for the power, and I need to install a new ribbon. So let's unplug the power here. Wow. Very interesting. I wonder where the break is on this then. Because really, I don't, I mean, like I said, that besides that one spot, the ribbon's not looking terrible. It's not looking perfect, but however, we do have a working unit. And then just for grins again. Wow. Well, regardless, after this testing, I'm gonna end it on a win. Honestly, just straight up honest with y'all. I mean, struggled all day with that other one. We got it sort of working again. So let's just do this and okay. So we know that. So we know that this guy right here is what we need, and that we should have a connection around pin 6 over here. No, it was this guy right here. Right, because that goes all the way up to there. So it's this guy. This guy should be... Okay, so we got that there. But see, like, I'm not getting a beep through here. So yeah, there is a break in this cable for sure. And if we do like a partial plug into this FPC over here, just to hold things down, we can really verify on that. So I know it's this guy, right? Because this guy goes to here. Alright, and then this. Yeah, there's a break. Whatever the case is, there is 100% a break in this cable. And the weird thing is like, you know, I am gonna pull it out to examine it later, but we'll just take a look at it now, and I'll show you all the oddities that I see with it. But you can kind of tell, like, right here is looking not too good. That's dented, like that's not looking. Well, that could be it, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that could be it right there. So it's a good just reminder, folks, to not do what I'm doing right here and press on this thing with metal, because I think that's exactly what I did. If we flip it over, maybe there's a break on the other, we can see on the other side now. Boy, I just keep ripping out that power flex. Basically, yeah, I'm guessing it's hard to tell because it won't focus. See that there's this bubble right here. Why won't it focus? Yeah, it just doesn't want to focus. So go bring it over here. There we go. See, it doesn't look like it's bubbled, but yeah. Yeah. I'm just guessing that right there. Severed the trace, so this cable right here is just no good anymore, and that I'm gonna have to pull the mid frame out, because that's the best way to get these things off. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I am going to pull the mid frame off. So I'm going to have to, I do want to not try to damage it as much as I can. Try to leave some of that glue intact as well. And fold it, but yeah. Well, that's a win for the day. Okay, well, we figured this one out, and all that's really left for me to do on it is get all the speakers hooked back in, get the cable swapped out, and go from there. So this guy is just, I don't know why, but he's being a pain in my butt. We're going to learn from our lesson here. And that's all that wants to go in there. Okay, well, you know what? No. Alright, folks. I think that does it for me today. It is 5 p.m. my time. I have been live now for 3 hours and 50 minutes. I would like to order myself a pizza and celebrate the one minor success I did have today, even though I fried a bunch of other shit, which is awesome. And I never did get the other switch fully functional, but we've made progress on that, which is good. No luck on the other switch light board, which I'm still investigating. I don't actually have much hope for that other switch light board. I think I'm going to end up just trashing it. Anyways, that does it for me. Thank you for anybody who stopped by, and I will see you on the next one.